Today is Hubbard Glacier Day, and it's typically a dull day. As long as it doesn't rain, it'll be fine.
This is the highlight of our trip, cruising in to see the awe-inspiring Hubbard Glacier. Leaving Sitka this evening, we'll cruise the 300 nautical miles to Disenchantment Bay. From there, we slowly make our way into Disenchantment Bay. The bay was so named after an Italian explorer searching for the legendary Northwest Passage. Finding his route blocked by ice, he was, well, somewhat disenchanted. You would be, wouldn't you? 4 days ago, we left Vancouver, travelling up through the legendary Inside Passage for our first ever ocean cruise. The following day, the ocean decided to give us a minor roller coaster ride. But fortunately, things soon calmed down as we entered the port of Sitka, and the weather had greatly improved too. After a day in Sitka, we set sail for the Hubbard Glacier. Now, is it that one? Or that inlet there? No, that's Icy Bay. It's Disenchantment Bay. So much for my research. Out on our balcony, it's noticeably cooler now. And yes, it's raining. When we see floating ice, we now know why it's so much cooler.
So, we're heading in to see, hopefully, in this misty, wet conditions, the Hubbard Glacier. It's grey, it's wet, visibility's not good, but we'll keep the British end up.
I do embarrass her sometimes, probably most times.
Yeah, mighty misty matey.
And I'm guessing we're now in Disenchantment Bay. Despite my camera being waterproof, it soon packed up. So I dashed back to our cabin, swapped cameras, pinched the shower cap, and swiftly got back onto the top deck and continued shooting. And wow, just wow! And we're probably still a mile away. As I discovered later, had we clear weather, there's a huge snow-capped mountain range behind the glacier, or glacier, as our American and Canadian friends would say. The floating ice here is a result of calving, and we'll be seeing a lot of that real soon.
Awesome.
Yes, it sounds like thunder, but that's calving. That's not my back creaking, it's the ice. Okay, here's some stats. The glacier is 7 miles wide, 76 miles long, 600 feet high, of which 350 feet is above water and 250 feet below. The glacier starts at Mount Logan in the Yukon Territory of Canada. And, unlike many glaciers, Hubbard is still advancing. And that's calving. A mini iceberg, which is unlikely to sink us. I hope there's no bigger ones below us. We're now, I'd say, half a mile from the face of the glacier. Local boat from Yakutat I'd love to be on that. With the equivalent of a 450mm telephoto lens, I'm able to get some nice close-ups of the ice cliffs. The colours are quite unreal, and I've had to tone them down a tad. Whilst we've been here for a good hour or so, the ship has made 2 360-degree turns to give us all great views, and from our cabins, out of the rain. And clarity seems to have improved somewhat too. Of course, I was waiting for a really large chunk to come crashing down. Once again, the colours in the ice are quite mesmerising. Oh well, it's time for us to leave, but wow, what an epic experience. And I think the rain is coming with us too, unfortunately.